What's up guys, how's it going? Casual Billy here, back with another video. This will be my second video on Lanard Toys The Corps action figure line. So here's the deal, right? We all know who Boulder is, we know Rain is, we know Gills is, we know Condor is, we know Puma and Ogre and all them guys, but today we're not going to talk about any of them. Today we're going to talk about these guys. These guys are the dudes in the background. Really, they just sort of stand in the back in full set out, so they're not supposed to look perfect. Now, I buy most of my core figures second hand. You find a lot of time when you do that, you'll find them and they'll be like kind of damaged, and it's nearly always like the paint wearing off the head or like the legs being snapped, and that's how I come by like duplicates. And if they have a damaged head, what I'll do is I'll try and get like chap made figures or other 3.75 army figures, and just try and stick a different head on them. Ideally with a helmet, you know, because they're just going to not be in focus anyway. That's not to say other people can't do some amazing custom work with these figures anyway. So both of these guys was made from the Core Elite version of Rain, and in my experience this is like the most common core figure you will come across in my area. I ended up with loads and his head's always damaged, like I said, so I got this chap made swap pack, and both of these heads were on these 5 POA bodies. So, you know, there's two ways you can do this. You can unscrew the body and simply just tab the head in, or you can use some clippers to make incisions and boil the heads and then slip them in that way. I tend to always use the screwdriver method and just unscrew the figures. It's a bit of a pain, but then you're not really damaging anything. So yeah, I like this mould. It has been reused quite a lot, as you probably know, but the fact they are all the same figure with different heads just makes them look kind of uniform, like they're covert sort of team. I'll just have them back Rain up, this guy on the left. I had to make some kind of mask dude because they're like my favourites. So yeah, I haven't given him a name yet, but the one on the right, I call him Bruce. I think he looks like some like undercover version of Bruce Wayne, so I just kind of stick to calling him Bruce. So what you're looking at here is not a head swap, but it is in fact a leg swap. So you're just looking at it, you won't realise, but I have used Diesel's legs on a Core Elite Gills figure. The reason I did this is because I found a headless Diesel, and I had a Gills figure that had no legs, so I used Diesel's legs, and this looks pretty cool, I think. It just gives him a little bit more difference. I like the fact it says DS Divers down the leg, which I assume means deep sea divers, but it just, with the added knife, just gives the diver just a little bit of a nicer look. And this could be anyone, it don't have to be Gills, because he's in a diving suit. That could be Kev right there under that mask. This is just a cheeky nod to the original version of Troll that came out, I believe, was it in the Ruse pack? I think it was, in Commando Force. But he was like wearing green, and I just thought this was more menacing, and he has the hood that matches the colour. So like, he looks cool, teamed up with Ogre. I just use him as Troll, but in a different kind of suit. So this is the body from an earlier version of Spade, and I actually prefer the colours of this one to the desert one. The head on that version of Spade had been unfortunately chewed, and it looked terrible. It looked like chewing gum. You could see the teeth marks, so I threw that head away, and I had the body for ages, till recently I bought this quad bike Dynaforce thing from Asda that turns into a mech. It was on like clearance for £4, and the figure was pretty nasty, but I like the head sculpt, so I stuck it on there, and I like him. He looks pretty cool. He has wearable weapon features, so that's cool because he's got the accessories. Right, so we are on to the next lot, and we're going to start over here with Troll's body. I stuck that Chapmay Pirate first mate head on here, and that looks pretty cool. It looks kind of dynamic when you throw him around, look like he's being blown up or whatever. This guy I just ended up with two of, so I had these cheap soldier toys hanging around, and I thought like the colours on the helmet match, so I just did a straight up head swap on that one, and he looks alright. This one was from another version of Rain, and I just did a straight up head swap. I like to think this guy is like a mountain search and rescue sort of dude. I think he looks pretty cool. And yes, you guessed it, this one is also another version of Rain that I just did a head swap on, but this head was damaged, and I just wanted this guy to look like a 90s video game character, and I feel like I achieved that. I feel like he looks pretty cool. And if you're getting them second hand, the accessories are probably always missing, so what I do is I buy like the DC Spin Master figures and the Fortnite figures, and their accessories work pretty well. Okay, so lastly, we're going to look at what I like to call my Desert Storm team. Boulder is another one of those figures that you just get like 10 a penny, so he is the one I have the most kit bashes of. I'm going to look at him now. So yeah, this is one of my favourites of this little bunch, and I used the head from the Chapmay camera guy, and I just think it looks really nice on Boulder's body. I think, yeah, I really like this, and I decided to name him after Mr. Ballin, because I really love his YouTube channel, so I just call this guy Ballin. Yeah, and he is pretty cool. So this is another one I really like. I used Spade's body for this guy, and I was able to do it obviously because he has the gloves on and stuff. Just such a cool looking character. I named him Wesley. Some of you are gonna fucking give me shit for that. It's not a derogative thing or anything like that. I just like superheroes, I like Marvel, fucking Blade's cool, so I named him after the actor. This guy right here is Boulder's body again, and I think the head came from a Chapmay figure that was a bin man, I think. But he looks like he's got no place on a battlefield. He looks really sad and timid, and also he's just got such like a small head. It was the first one I did though, so you'll have to forgive me. So the next three are all Boulder bodies, and I just had some generic soldier heads in a fodder tin, because I try and pick cheap soldiers up anytime I see them, and if the heads are decent I can use them down the line. And then these two are going to be like my drivers, so any desert vehicles that I have, I'll be using them basically for the drivers. Out of the two of them, I think I like this guy the most. I just like his red glasses. And that's it. That's all of my custom Corps figures today. I am likely to make more. The next video is going to be a 100 subscriber special with some Power Rangers figures, and then we'll be back to Lanard Toys The Corps figures with some 3-man packs. Alright, like and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.